Greetings, YouTube friends and fam. Welcome to today's vlog. Today is Saturday. It's the last day of August. I can't even believe that. I mean, I feel like it was August 1st, 2 weeks ago. And today I'm on my way to my aunt's house because I'm picking up a couple of fancy hats. Today is the Virginia Derby. They brought back live horse racing to Virginia. They've reopened Colonial Downs, which is the largest racetrack in the state. And it was closed for a few years. It's reopened this year, revamped. So I'm really excited about it. I love horse racing. I love horses. So the Virginia Derby is a little bit more tame, more calm, more relaxed than the Kentucky Derby. So it's not like bring your A game. You still wear fancy hats. It's still encouraged, but it's so much more laid back. I mean, you can literally just dress down. I mean, families are encouraged to come. It's just a little bit more, you know, for the everyday person, and it's much less costly. Really, honestly, you can go to the Virginia Derby for free for just the general field admission, or grandstand tickets start at like $5, I think. So I'm excited. I'm contemplating if I want to take Paisley today. Just her and I, just something to do. Originally I was going to take everybody, just have the whole family go, but right now I'm not sure if that's going to pan out too well. So right now I am honestly just thinking either I'm going to take just Paisley or just myself. I am just kind of looking to see how bad the traffic's going to be. I forgot it was Labor Day weekend. I don't know how I forgot that, but here we are. And I've realized I've literally been gone every weekend this month. I've been excited about the reopening of Colonial Downs for a few months now, and I've been wanting to go to the races all month long, but I literally have not been home all month long. I have been gone for every race pretty much. I've only been home for the first weekend and in the last weekend of August. The rest of August I've been gone. I've been to upstate New York twice this month. Or no, actually I've been to upstate New York twice this summer, but I went to Chicago, New York City, upstate New York. So I have been busy every single weekend. And so here's another fun little event. So I'm on my way to pick up these hats. I am unsure of what I'm going to wear. I think I have an idea of a couple of dresses that I might wear. Like I said, it's so laid back, but I still want to dress the part. It's still fun to get dressed up and wear a fancy hat to the horse races. And I'm thinking maybe Paisley will like it. We'll see. I'll bring her headphones just in case she doesn't like it, and some activities for her to do. But I mean, it's so super chill. We can literally lay out a blanket in the field, the grassy area, and just kind of watch the races and have a little picnic. So I think I might do that. But I still want to walk around, see the horses, you know, see everything. So I'm gonna hurry up and get to my aunt's house, get the hats. Right now it is 12:30, and I gave myself a mani this morning, my little at-home gel mani. I wanted something more fall, so I chose a mauve color with a little bit of a light glitter accent nail. I normally don't really like accent nails, but I thought it would be very appropriate, so I really, really like this. And so we're gonna get back home. Gates open up at 4, and live racing starts at 5. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I do have a little co-pilot back there. That is my foster babe. Like I said, he's a newborn, so he's kind of attached to me. I mean, I'm the main source of his comfort, and I hold him a lot. So, you guys, I'm so attached to him. I love him. I love both of our foster kids. So it's a healthy attachment that we're developing with one another, of course, and you want to foster those relationships. But he is my little buddy. He goes everywhere with me. So he's back there in his car seat. I'm not sure if I'm going to take him to the race tonight. I don't think I am, but it depends. If we all go, he's going. If not, I'm just going to take Paisley. So we'll see. Okay, guys, here we are. We are arriving at Colonial Downs for the 2019 Virginia Derby. I'm running a little bit late. It's 4:39. I wanted to have been here like an hour ago since the gates open at 4, but that's okay. The Derby starts in 20 minutes. So I'm just hoping to be parked and out of my car so I can see the action. Oh my gosh. You guys, oh man, the traffic. This is a big to-do this year. The traffic is crazy. Oh man, I'm hoping I can find somewhere to park. I still don't have tickets. I don't know if I'm going to be out in the lawn or if I'm going to get a seat in the grandstands. I still don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but this is definitely an event today. We haven't even gotten near the track and it's already packed. I should have left on time and I didn't. Okay, you guys, I just parked. I feel so freaking overdressed. I'm looking at everyone right now. Like, look at this. So there's people walking that are just some people are dressed up for the event, some people are not. I definitely am, and I did bring a fancy hat, and some people just aren't. So I'm definitely feeling a little bit overdressed. I feel very, I don't know, sometimes I feel like a loner if I'm overdressed, although I'd rather be overdressed than underdressed. I know they're having a hat competition, so I've got a fancy hat, but it's like I said, this is more tame than the Kentucky Derby, so I'm going to leave the heels in the car and just kind of roll with my fancy hat. So that's what I'm going to do because, I mean, like I said, it's a more chill event. So let's go. We got 15 minutes until Derby time, and I parked quite far away. I should have bought some VIP tickets, so... Well, at least I know for next time that if I don't want to park way back here at the very end of the grounds parking lot and I want something closer, I should buy VIP tickets or take an Uber. Okay, decided to put the hat on because I see a couple other people with their hats on. Not that it would matter. I don't care. I don't really follow the crowd. I do what I do. But, I mean, it is hot out, so I'm still wearing it. It's just a very southern thing to do anyway. God, I wish I would have put this on my car because I don't even know how this looks right now. Just kind of put it on my head. But let's get in there because I have to go to the bathroom. And I need a cocktail and maybe some food.
Life's a foolish game. Do you ever feel the same? Well, maybe we could change. Life's a foolish game. Time will show another way. Feel it in the darkness. We're sailing right into those jagged cliffs. Some say we've always been insane. Hey, life's a foolish game. Simple equation, running closest to not the world.
First and 10 live here on the Kent County, Virginia Derby Day. Welcome everyone joining us on track as well as around the country via simulcast. Wise been the first of the 10 to go up. 9 betting interests here. The entry at 9 to 5. Lower and Colquitt. 5 to 2 on the 6 Marshall. Virginia Derby Day. Steps a little closer from the outside.
What up, really came out of there fast.
9. Down toward the inside.
He won't last.
Commodore Barry up there in that front fight as well. Talaga Bay was out in the 5th position, and Wiseman down, and that one's inside in the 6th. Get back to the Swansea Miles in amongst horses. We're back as below.
I got 3 of them up there. I need the 3. Come on. That one A ran all the way up front.
He died at $7.26. The second race caps hits are the winning winners. Mike Still, the winning trainer. Trevor McCarthy awarded for the winning score. Marshall Law.
The Virginia Derby.
Long left to go. Chick Shadow is in the front. Chick Shadow in front. Defense is out the
Same here. Same here.
Circle comes in a winner circle. Most time for today's big question.
He's a very nice horse. He's the best horse in the race. It's just a matter of it's the key to these 4 horse races. Sometimes we become very tactical and just very patient. Congratulations. Main trainer Myca stood up. We were talking just after the race. He said this horse has a ton of talent, but he's still learning. So what's next? Reactions and just hands on.
Gosh, that was a fun night. It was a long afternoon, evening, but I'm so happy I went. But it is over. There's still races going on the rest of the week, but I don't know. I might go to another one this week. We'll see what's happening with the kiddos. But anyway, oh my God, I can't. You know, when you're so tired, you can't even put your stuff away. That's what's happening right now. All right, I think I'm going to take a hot shower and probably go to bed. Yeah. Did you already eat your cereal bar? You cleaning up your crumbs? So funny. Our little foster girl, she decided she wanted corn for breakfast. She's having a cereal bar and milk as well. She had a yogurt, but it's funny, she wanted corn. She's laughing. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this weather here. So this is the effects right now that we're getting. So obviously not a lot, just a little bit of rain. And it's not even like heavy rain either. It's just kind of light, so. Are those good? Strawberries. I just figured you might want to bite them instead of me cutting them up today. So normally I cut them up for her. And I think it's kind of throwing her off a little bit. Like, what are you doing? But she eats fruit whole and bites it, and she eats it very well. Like, she eats the whole apples. Yeah, there you go. She was just talking about dinosaurs. I hate that I always miss all of this. I go to grab the camera, and anything she's saying or talking about, and then I pull out the camera and she goes silent. But she was just talking about dinosaurs, saying, I love dinosaurs. I don't know where that comes from. She likes dinosaurs. I'm gonna go get me some of those strawberries. It's good? She's nodding her head. Yummy. This is an interesting breakfast. We got a strawberry banana cereal bar, strawberries and corn, and you had a yogurt. But hey, they're happy. Look what we got for Paisley. Paisley is now in a big girl booster seat. So her car seat, she has reached the maximum height, and the thing is tight, and so she has definitely outgrown it because she is so tall. So at 4 years old, we're switching her over to a harness booster. So this should be the last seat she will ever need, because I do believe the new laws that are in place say that kids have to be in a booster seat at least until 8. Now I know it goes by weight, but I think now it's like no matter what, like even if they're, I think even if they're 100 pounds at 8 years old, they still have to be in a booster seat. So we stuck with Britax. We were looking at Graco and some other ones. Avery, are you serious right now? So I decorated for fall, guys, and this is why I can't have nice things. Oh my gosh, she just woke up from a nap on a rampage. So we decided we looked at a few other options and we decided to stick with Britax because it is like the #1 safest seat. So I'm excited because the other one is pretty bulky. So this should be easier. This should fit her better. And yeah, this will accommodate her until she is out of the booster seat period completely. Paige just said hi to everybody. You sound like a little quiet mouse, Paige. So as you guys can see, I've decorated for fall. I pulled back out my buffalo plaid runner. I got this from Pier 1 last year. And all my favorite fall things. I am so proud of this little area over here. Although I still have to put up some like the little light leaf garland that I did have kind of draped across my mirror. I still have to put that up. But this is my little garland over here. I've got candles everywhere, everything. Fall. Avery, leave those leaves alone, please, for the love. Oh my gosh. She already broke my pumpkin. I had one of these resin pumpkins. I had this over on the piano where I thought she couldn't get to it. Lo and behold, she got it and broke it. So that's annoying. So yeah, these are just a mixture of things I all got last year from Pier 1 and Michael's. I'm trying to think of any other craft store. So yeah, here we go. Some things here. And I will show you the outside of the house. See if you guys remember these from last year. These are my pillows from Pier 1. Gonna head over here now. And I think I also got these from Pier 1 last year as well. And then I also have... Okay, so I am getting our foster kiddos ready to go for a visit with family. And I'm holding him right now, so I'm gonna try to do this with one hand, but I'm gonna have to put the camera down. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So I was saying I am currently getting my foster kiddos ready to leave to go for a supervised visit with family. So I have packed them their own little diaper bag because last time I took my Chelsea Boss and I did not want to send that upstairs for the visitation because Avery's stuff was in it and I needed it. So I decided to pack an entirely separate, different diaper bag. I have had this. I don't know if you guys, if you've been following me since the beginning, you probably remember this when I got this a couple of years ago, back when we were at Fort Bragg. But this is just a Kenzie diaper bag. And in it, I'm holding the baby, so I'm trying to do this as best as I can. So in the bag here, he is not happy. I have just a 4-ounce bottle for the baby, which they can refill. And then for our toddler girl, I have a Tommy Tippy sippy cup of water. And then in the inside of the bag, in this passy pod that's attached, there is a pacifier. And then they both have diapers. So diapers for the newborn baby boy and diapers for the toddler girl, extra swaddle blanket for baby, an extra outfit for her, and 2 extra outfits for him. That's a formula dispenser down there, some wipes, a little Gerber meal for her, and then also, because I'm just not, this is going to be a longer visit this time, we have a pouch, a fruit pouch, and then I also packed some Cheez-It crackers for her. And so yeah, like I said, this is the formula for him. It's the 3-part dispenser, so if he drinks all of his bottle while he's there and is still hungry, they can just refill it with some water. And then there's a changing pad already in there, so this will be for them. But I'm gonna get the girls up from their nap so we can go because we're running just a bit behind. Uh-oh, what happened? Uh-oh. So Avery is watching Sophia the First. Hey guys. It's probably the first time you're seeing my face in this video, but I just wanted to update you guys. We just dropped off the babies for their visitation, their supervised visitation with their birth family, their birth mom, and another relative. And so Avery and I, this is going to be a longer visit, and I'll explain it, after I get out of the car and everything. So this is going to be a longer visit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and we're going to go grab dinner, Avery and I. So we're going to go to the Cheesecake Factory since we're literally just down the street, and it's my favorite restaurant, and I'm so excited. I've been wanting that for the longest time. So I'm like, perfect. We've got a couple hours. Let's go eat at the Cheesecake Factory, and then we're going to go to the playground. Wow, it's a nice picture. Those are Cheerios. All right. What are we gonna get you? It is perfectly quiet in here, and this is awesome. They kind of put us back here. So it's very quiet here this evening, probably because it's kind of in that lull period. It's after lunchtime, but before dinner time. So it's not even, I don't even think it's like 4:45 yet. So we're coming for an early dinner, but they kind of put us back here, which I like because we're kind of away from people. But there's really not anybody here anyway. There's probably just a couple of tables of people, but we're gonna get Avery the kids mac and cheese and a chocolate milk, and then I don't know what I'm gonna get because, like I said, this is my favorite place, and I love that their menu is so vast and there's always a variety of things to choose from. There's something for everybody, so, and we have plenty of time to spare, so I'm very excited. Ooh, Avery, there's our bread. You want some bread? This is the best. All right, we're gonna skip the cocktails. Let's see. So I think I'm gonna do a lunch special. I didn't realize you can get the lunch specials until 5, and it's 4:45 now, so I'm definitely gonna do a lunch special. So Avery's food just came super quick. I literally sat down maybe about 5 minutes ago. So she's got mac and cheese. I ordered the lunch Cobb salad. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf and be good, but I may have a little bit of bread. And luckily, I always keep my diaper bag stocked, but I remembered I had these bibs in there. She doesn't really want to wear it. But I remembered I had these bibs, these disposable bibs in my diaper bag, so hopefully she won't make too much of a mess. Good job, Avery. I think you're more interested in playing with utensils. Hey, let's not bang it. That's probably why they stuck us back here, so we wouldn't be too noisy. No. You eat your mac and cheese. Would the fork be easier? Okay. And just as soon as I put my camera down after I filmed the last clip of Avery eating her mac and cheese, my salad came out. So this is the lunch portion of the Cobb salad, and it's huge, you guys. So we haven't even been here a full 10 minutes, and our food is here, and we're already eating. So, all right, guys. So Avery and I are finished our dinner at the Cheesecake Factory. It was so nice. It was not crowded. I was honestly a little skeptical about how she was going to do in a restaurant sitting down, contained, and she did great. I had her coloring book and crayons and boogie board and snacks, but really she just was happy to sit there and color, and her food came quick, my food came quick, and we were like in and out of there in an hour. So now we're back at the social services building where I took our foster kids where they're meeting their birth family for their visitation. They're doing a 2-hour visitation, which is nice because it gives me more time to get things done. So this is like a really nice area, and there's tons of stuff to do, tons of nice restaurants and shops, and so honestly, I really honestly don't mind coming over here. I think this is going to be a weekly thing where the kids visit. So Avery and I are at the playground right now, and this is a playground that belongs to the city for social services for the building. So I guess when their kids are here and they're visiting, or they're having like visitation, or I think like for families like me. So while I'm waiting here, because this is actually kind of far. Whee! This location is actually not close. It's not in my city. So coming here, they've actually kind of catered to my schedule, because the visits are supposed to be, when they're this young in foster care, visits are actually supposed to be twice a week, but because we don't really live that close to where the visitation is, they have kind of catered to me to do like a 2-hour visit once a week. So which actually works out better, because by the time, like last week or the week before when we came, Avery and I literally just barely had enough time to run to Starbucks and the park, and then it was like time to get out. But now we actually had time to actually sit down at a restaurant and eat dinner, something other than chicken nuggets. Hallelujah. And now we're playing at the park, and then we still have like another 30 minutes before their visit's over. And we're right here, so we can just head in the building, which they have a really nice playroom too. Avery didn't want to leave when we dropped them off. So yeah, I actually, now that I see the logistics of doing this each and every week, I don't mind as much, even though it does take a chunk of time out from my schedule, because not only did I have to leave and like super early to make it over here because it's across the bridge and tunnel traffic, so that wasn't fun. But then I actually have to coordinate for Will to pick up Paisley from school, because obviously I'm not home, so it does take away a lot of that time. But I'm glad Avery and I are actually getting this one-on-one time together, so it works out really, really nicely. Avery is so happy. She just had mac and cheese and chocolate milk, and she's swinging. She's gonna get to play. All right, so Avery and I are actually getting this one-on-one time together. So it works out really, really nicely. Avery is so happy. She just had mac and cheese and chocolate milk, and she's swinging. She's gonna get to play. All right, so Avery and I are actually getting this one-on-one time together. So it works out really, really nicely. which I am so grateful that the social worker told me. I'm so grateful that this playground is here. The social worker told me that it was here. So there's the social services building where the kids are having their meeting right now. But last time I was here, I literally drove just down the street. I tried to look up a park that was close by, and I found like a random neighborhood one. And then when I came back to get the kids, the worker told me about the playground that they had just built like 2 months ago for social services. So when kids do visitation, they have a place to play. Ready? Wow. And I love how it's fenced in too, not just like, you know, a basic fence. It's like wrought iron and it's high, so, you know, kids can't climb the fence. If you have a couple kids, like Paisley likes climbing our fence in our yard now because she likes to just bust out of there and go play with other kids and run the alley. But I love this, the fact that it's not too big, not too overwhelming, but it's got a lock on it. It's my backpack and Avery's milk. So this is very, very convenient and safe. I feel very safe. Hey, come on. Ready? Good job holding hands. Back and play. Ooh. Look at that. Fun. Don't you see puzzles? Some books over there. Ooh. So it's the next day, by the way, and I like do not want to get out of the car because, as you can hear, it's like utter chaos. It has just been like a chaotic day trying to like be on the phone with everybody, schedule appointments, take my kids to appointments, console the baby 24/7. I've been up since 3, and it's now 12:45 p.m. So I just really need everybody to take a really good nap today because I'm So as I was just telling you guys, as I literally was saying I just didn't want to move from the car, I've been on the phone and like trying to get around to appointments and things like that. The phone rang again. Like literally all I'm doing is I'm either on the phone or I'm calling to schedule appointments. I've got a worker calling me, a social worker calling me, somebody wanting to come schedule an appointment, a visit. It's exhausting. This is the part of foster parenting nobody talks about, but I'm going to talk about it because it's a very rewarding experience, but at the same time, it's you've got to be prepared for like to submerge yourself and to do everything, and you have to get it done, and you have no choice to not get it done. So, okay, I have finally gotten a moment where I can sit down and just kind of give you a little explanation as to like why it's been so crazy. So if you guys, I'm not even sure where I left off, but anyway, it's been a long morning. The baby's been up since 3, and he's very needy. He cries a lot. He's just very colicky, and I don't know if it's like, without sharing too much information, I think it's environmental as to where he was before, as to why he's so alert and awake and just very difficult to console. So, you know, he kind of constantly needs me to hold him, which I'm up a lot holding him. The first couple of weeks I had to sleep on the couch just holding him. So eventually, you know, the couch got old, and we're looking at buying some comfort items, and I think maybe that the foundation will reimburse us for purchasing these items because it's out of necessity. It's not just out of, oh, I want him to have like a mama-roo or something like that. He needs these comfort items. I can't physically hold him 24/7, and he can't get used to that. So he does need some new comfort items. So we're looking at going out later and getting him, and he's actually starting to become a little bit more alert as he grows. So he likes spending more time awake and looking around and interested in faces and things and objects. And so we want to go get him an activity chair and a new play mat, because we have one from when Avery was a baby, but it was kind of like our second play mat that we just kind of kept either upstairs or downstairs, and we had another one that we just like was the main one. So this is like the Easy Fisher Price, like take along with you, and it's just, I mean, to me, it's just not that great. So I would love one of the newer ones, like with more activities, more stimulation. So we're looking at getting that, maybe a new bassinet, one that rocks or can like soothe him a little bit better. So yeah, that's the story with that, but that's why I've been up late a lot. But what I wanted to explain to you guys, what nobody really says and talks about, I guess, being a foster parent, if you're fostering, is, you know, I think a lot of people see like, oh, you just take a child in and their social worker comes and visits them. So we're certified through a foundation. So the state is actually the ones who have children that are, I don't want to say a product of the state, but they're in the custody of the state. So they have a social worker who works for the state, the city that they're in. So because we're a foundation, so we have a middleman, so to speak, we also have a case manager, and they need to make sure each worker is assigned a case, which means a case like a child or children. And in our case, this case manager is assigned the children that we have. So with our foundation, we have a case manager and we have a social worker that works for the state. So those are two different people that need to come to two different appointments, 2 different days of the week. So not only, you guys know I have my daughter's schedule, our regular like Tuesday, Thursday are so busy. And maybe that's why I'm so like frazzled today, because it's Thursday. And I don't look forward to those days. I look forward to them because we don't have to get up and immediately rush out of the door. But I also don't look forward to them because sometimes it's just chaos. And getting out of the door today was really rough. So you have all these appointments, or you have like your case manager and a social worker that needs to come and see the kids weekly. And so not only that, they also have to have appointments. I'm not sure how much I touched on this in the last video, but the kids need to have appointments within the first 30 days of being placed in your home. But that also means that they have follow-up appointments. So because our kids are so young, our foster children are so young, they have well visits, and the baby's an infant, so he's got well visits every so often. So we've been to the doctor with them twice, so we have to go back again next week. We have to go back for blood work for both of them next week. They have another visitation next week, which we're now doing weekly with the birth family. So there's that on top of everything else. Then there's something else that I have to do with them. But then my kids have their appointments, their doctor's appointments coming up. And people are constantly calling because to check up and see, hey, did you schedule this appointment? I need a copy of this. I need you to fax this. I need you to email this. Like, it is a very rewarding experience, but it also is very chaotic. And the more foster children you have, the more chaotic it gets because you have to keep track of all this. And visits, there's just constantly people in your home visiting. And so you're kind of limited to your schedule sometimes because of, I mean, of course they can always work around, but you're kind of limited to, I don't even know. So yeah, that's how my Thursday is going. TGIF, like tomorrow, I am so excited that it's Friday. So, yeah, it's just, so it's now 1:30. We're home. Getting home from like our Tuesday, Thursday is such, like, I never want to get out of the car because I'm comfortable. Everybody's happy. And I'm having a moment of just quiet in the car. But so now we've been home for an hour, and I just put the girls down for a nap. They had a lunch, like they literally, what did they have for lunch? I don't even know, like leftover breakfast that they didn't eat from this morning. Avery had some tortilla chips and an apple and like half of a pumpkin donut. Hey, some days you're just trying to make it, right? But anyway, so I'm having a quiet moment, and the baby is still in the car seat because if I move him, and this is the longest he's actually been asleep in a few hours. So sometimes I hate like leaving a baby in a car seat to sleep, but when your baby doesn't sleep, you have no choice. If they don't sleep and you've gone out and you come back home and they're sleeping, leave them alone. Because if I move him, I mean, the rest of my afternoon, I can forget about it because he will be awake, will need to be held the whole time. So I'm going to leave him sleeping because he doesn't really sleep that long anyway. Like with naps, he just wakes up a lot sooner. So, I mean, I'll be shocked if he stays asleep for another 30 minutes. But I'm swimming in laundry at this point. I have been doing laundry, but I just keep dumping it in our guest room. That's kind of like that bed is like hoarding laundry. I've got a big pile of laundry that needs folding. So that's just what keeps happening, because the baby just constantly needs to be held because he will scream. And he does not know how to self-soothe yet. And he won't. So it's been a little bit of an adjustment for everyone, but we're getting there. And I bet you by the time, you know, it comes time for them to go, we'll have fallen to a nice routine and they'll probably sleep through the night. Well, the little girl already does, but the baby probably will start sleeping through the night because he actually is doing a lot better sleeping at night. He only wakes up once or twice. Last night he just had a little bit of a night and, you know, woke up a lot. So, but we're trying to make it. So, but anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update on our foster kids and what it's like. I'm sorry if I could not articulate exactly what I wanted to say, but I just wanted to share with you guys some of, like, I don't want to say the highs and the lows, but some of the reality, the truth of having a foster kid. You literally are going to be busy. It's not just here's a kid, that's all, you know, that's it. You literally are running from appointment to appointment. You're constantly on the phone with case managers and caseworkers and social workers and even lawyers sometimes, and running to a visitation. And that's just the foster kids. If you don't have kids of your own, that's it. But if you do have kids of your own, you still have their schedules too, making sure everybody's happy, giving everyone, you know, individual attention, equal attention. So yeah, at the end of the day, you can be pretty tired. But I mean, I love it. I absolutely love that we're doing this. I absolutely love fostering. And it's funny because I always say I embrace the chaos, because when we don't have a placement, it's quiet. And I do enjoy the time with just my girls and I. And, you know, we go back to just being a family of four, but then it's like, it feels really quiet around the house and we're like, we really miss it. So I'm not complaining. I'm just, you know, just giving a little bit of a glimpse into things. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope that you like this. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.